Before I even jump further too, like just to kind of like announce this is like I want to put this in perspective again, pulling yourself out of someone else's situation is people spend money way differently than you. You know what I'm saying? Like a wedding to us is important. Some people it is like I just want to get married in the court, go there, pay $60 to like do the thing and then bounce and then go have a great honeymoon. That's great, right? Like people will have a perspective of where they want to spend their money. Like when I get my $300 check, I might be buying some skins on Fortnite. That's someone else's last things they want to do. Mom, she probably likes going out getting a coffee every day before work. I don't get coffee. I've never bought coffee before work. I don't like coffee. But those things add up. People spend their money completely differently. When someone hears you're spending this much money on a wedding, that's ridiculous. Grandma, you spent $50,000 on a car. Like, come on. I would never buy, unless it was a Tesla, a $50,000 car. But for real though, like people have it differently, right?
Yeah.
People, like people have $1 million homes. I would not have that big of a home unless I had that much income. Obviously, maybe you might be spending that much, but like that housing and things like that's on my low list. I'd rather have a nice home, but be able to travel more. That's my big thing. I want to be able to travel. I want to invest more into better equipment to be able to shoot bigger things and do more short films. People have different places where they want to spend their money, right? Like people, I just want to like throw that out there because people like just hear a number and they don't think about themselves. And I'm like, like you have to pull yourself out of the situation and see what you're spending money on compared to somebody else because people spend their money completely differently. Like us, like we like to eat out. We should eat at home more for health reasons, but we do love like with homework, school, you working 2 jobs, me working, doing the business, just friend time, a relationship time, those kind of things, whatever. But when you add that all in, like it's a lot of time. We just like to stop by, get some food and come home and watch a show, right? That's for us. Some people like to just eat at home and save that money so they can buy a, $20,000-$30,000 camper or, like other people that we know that have $10,000-$15,000 boats. I don't want a boat. In fact, I think a boat's probably going to be the last recreational thing I would ever buy. Like, I don't know. Like, boating I hate boats. I feel like I'd drown.
Yeah. Well, I have, like, motion sickness, so I don't think I'd be on a boat that often.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, even rides get you messed up.
Yeah.
But you see my point. Like, I just want to, again, this is imperfect. Like, I want you all to realize that. Like, just think about your own personal lives and someone else, how they spend their money. Well, do you see Jesse just bought this? It's like, well, maybe Jesse likes that. Maybe that's what they like to do it. Now, I understand you can get pissed when you have millionaires buying 10 cars and 5 houses and this and that, and you're like, all right. But, like, when you're, like, in the working class area and you want to buy and spend your money on different things, like, that's totally okay. Like, you totally, again, I know people that have no pets. They don't want to put that money expense on there. They'd rather go do other things. I love pets. I would love to actually, like, build, like, a room for the cats to, like, have, like, their litter box and, like, things on the wall so they can climb up and down, like, I just want to mention this because like when we talk about our wedding, I think that's a first reaction we get. And I've done that too. I'm not saying that I don't, but like realizing that and trying to change that about yourselves and your perspective. Like I think that's very important is how I'd like to spend my money is way differently than you would like to spend your money. So please keep that in mind. You with me? I just wanted to say this little rant because it's very, very important that you don't just judge someone because of X, Y, and Z. It's very, very easy because you naturally and selfishly, we kind of have this thing where we want it all. Like, I want a $20,000 boat. I want a $40,000 camper too, and I want $1 million home, and I want all the animals in the world. You can't. You can't have it all, right? So it's very easy to realize what you want because, like, someone else can be like, yo, I got a $10,000 car. I'm like, dude, good for you. I have $1,000 board and I'm just as happy because that's where I want to spend my money. I'd rather not spend money on a car where the vast majority of the world would like to. It's a rant for sure. But do you agree though? Or would you disagree?
No, yeah, I agree with everything you said.
But it could have been said shorter. Well, shit. Oh, well, I'm sorry. But I just want to put that in perspective. Continuing to our wedding. So, like, to us, this is something that we want. Because, obviously, we're trying to make this shit last for the rest of our lives. We want our relationship to last. We're going to try to make our relationship last. And we're going to be the best us we can be to make that happen.